Welcome to Games in the Dark. Tonight, we are playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition. This is the character creation episode for our new campaign that is using the adventure path Shades of Blood. With me is Jay.
Hello.
Jay, tell us about your character.
It's me.
What's he look like? What's he do? What's his name?
My character is Tingus Pingus. He is a Tengu fighter. He specializes in dual-wielding curved swords called falcatas. I think they're kind of like falchions or scimitars. That's kind of the general idea. And he's kind of like a serious, gruff traveler who has a bit of lore access and that kind of thing, but for the most part, he's a pretty straightforward fighter guy. And if you're imagining him, he kind of looks more. I've styled him more as like a vulture kind of looking bird man. For anybody that doesn't know, Tengus are essentially bipedal bird folk in Pathfinder 2nd Edition. And so he's like a vulture dude who's kind of hunched over and fairly serious, kind of growly and that kind of thing. That's Tingus Pingus.
Jay, I've got a question. Are there non-bipedal birds?
It's a good question.
Yeah.
In Pathfinder or in the real world?
In general,
Anywhere.
I think.
Well,
think you're
griffin,
right.
Do we consider a griffin?
No,
A bird?
griffins.
No,
Griffin's
those
not
are
a
like
bird. It's a
lion-
chimera.
Yeah.
It's a bird and
Okay.
a snake and a cockroach
Well-
and whatever.
That might be some homework for Jay to find a tripedal bird, maybe.
I refuse. I absolutely
Okay.
refuse.
Jay, that
Noah,
wasn't meant to be a gotcha. That was just a, I'm thinking about it. Oh,
As
yeah,
a-
oh,
Yes.
As a
You know
humanities
what?
major,
Sure.
Jay rejects all things science.
Noah, go ahead and tell us about your character that will be joining us in Shades of Blood.
yeah. I will be playing Soren Vale. He is a kineticist, Samsarin, specifically water focus within his entire thing.
Can you tell us about Samsarin people?
The Samsarins are, from the very, very simplified down into it, are reincarnated time over time and get some flashback and memories of their past incarnations. So basically like ancestral knowledge at certain times, not just constantly. They don't like remember their whole past lives. It's more of like deja vu sort of moments. They're very blue.
Now, did you pick them because they're blue and it pairs well with the water kineticist?
No, so I actually picked it. I picked the kineticist type kind of based on the race. I already knew I was going to do kineticist, but that kind of guided me in which focus of the kineticist I want to do. I picked him because of, I know this is a first, but because it seemed like it would fit well with the story.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that, Noah.
Yeah, so the Samsarins are very because that whole like deep attachment to like their past incarnations are very much into learning the history of the world and going and finding all like ruins and historic sites that might have been lost and that sort of thing. Just very much so like traveling scholars.
And what was his name again?
His name is Soren Vale.
Does anyone have a question for Noah?
No, what attracts you to the kineticist class so magnetically?
It upsets Jamie and I love it.
Yeah, kineticist is the most broken class in 2nd edition Pathfinder, but I like it. I like it in a good way. Like, it's broken because it's the class that feels good to play as a caster. You don't have limited spell slots. You could just spam your nuke button like every other turn. It's good stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to get used to again the order of operations with him because I kind of forgot a lot of it.
Well, luckily we're starting at level 1, so
yeah.
Learn from zero. Liam, tell us about your character.
I'd love to tell you about my character, Jamie. The name is Theodore Ernest Nidgewidge. I'm an awoken bear, and I've been awoken for a good little while now. I've got a job as a security guard at a local academy, and I'm trying to get a wrestling team going, but I'm not getting much motion from the faculty, if you know what I mean. So I'm using this as an opportunity to advance my standing in the ivory tower, as it were, and just gonna try and jimmy that into living out my own dreams and really making my kids proud.
Yeah, get some field experience. And you mentioned kids. Your Woken Bear. What type of bear is he?
I am that's a very personal question, Jamie, but I'm glad you asked. I am a proud spectacled bear. From South America. Therefore, I am technically Latino.
Well, we are on the world of Galarian. I'm sure there's some South American equivalent, but
Correct.
I don't know the
Correct.
Galarian
I don't know it
lore.
either.
You
so
know,
I'm just gonna
to
go
be
with
fair, there
Yo
is a
soy
time period
Latino.
authentically in Pathfinder 2nd Edition where adventurers did go to Russia. So, anything's possible.
Okay. They like multiverse hopped over to
Yeah, you have to fight
Russia?
Rasputin.
Wow.
Or is this like
Lover of the
Pathfinder
Russian
takes
Queen?
place so far in the future, the radiation gave everyone
This
powers?
was Pathfinder 1st Edition.
Okay.
It's like winter something, I forget.
We're all just
The adventure
irradiated.
Like in Pathfinder, like the world that we're on, it's called Galarian, right? It's not like
Right. It's Earth,
Okay.
but it's Galarian. Yeah.
I don't think it's Earth
Galarian.
because
It's not
there,
Earth.
there are different planets in this solar system that we do not have. But
Yeah.
I like the
I'm a
idea
Starfinder
of
guy, so.
some weird wizard multiverse hopped just to grab a spectacled bear and bring it over.
That's right. He
and awaken
brought
it.
me back, and I am forever grateful. He's a good guy. I have been informed that he is currently incarcerated, but I go and visit him. I bring him baked goods, no files inside or nothing like that. Nothing funny. Just some nice baked goods to enjoy with his friends on the inside.
All right. Does Sean or Mason have a question for Liam's character?
Is it really
Liam and Jim?
spectacled bear or is it speckled bear? What is it?
Spectacled bear.
That's stupid as
bear.
hell, man. I think they
It's 'cause
spelled
it's
it wrong.
Why? That's my question.
First
Just
of all,
why? In
offensive
general,
to my
why?
culture. All right, number one, offensive to my culture. Secondly, it's because they have little furry glasses on their face.
But don't they also
naturally.
have like speckles on their fur?
No. Well, some do, but so do you. They're called
Did you-
freckles on humans.
When you came up with this idea, were you just watching a bunch of Paddington Bear? And it
Nope.
was like, fuck yes.
I
Like
have
Paddington
never-
Bear in
I
Peru,
have
and you're
never
like,
seen.
fuck yes, this is what I want in my Pathfinder.
I have never seen Paddington Bear.
Liam, did you discuss what your class is? Did you mention that?
Let me bring him back. Actually, Theodore's class is Guardian. I lost myself in there for a minute. The voice takes you. But yes, my class is Guardian. I'm looking forward to playing Guardian. I've never played a support class in Pathfinder yet, but I've certainly never played Guardian, and its feats look fun. And bears have a lot of protective instincts, so I thought it'd be a good fit.
It's a new
Yeah,
one.
that's
It's from
cool.
the Battle Cry book.
I haven't looked into Guardian at all. I don't look into any character classes because I never play as a player. So
Well, Jamie,
it'll
let me
be
tell
fun
you.
to see a new class. and
There's a
know,
lot of
Jamie
pushing and a
lives.
shoving and a moving. But
If
you're
I
going to
when I
like it.
finish my Cyberpunk campaign, and if this campaign is not done by then, I'll GM a Pathfinder campaign just for you, so you can
Okay, cool.
learn how to
Well, I
make
like
a
that.
character.
I like that.
Sean,
Can I play?
let's hear about your character.
Yeah, so I'm playing a hobgoblin alchemist named Vorg. He is extremely ambitious, driven, and loyal to those who are loyal to him or trust him, I suppose. I'll give a bit of the backstory because I don't mind. He pretty much basics is he grew up in Oprak, which is the most recent kind of hobgoblin city, we'll call it. That's Uprin, but they've changed their policy where they're no longer focusing on military and attacking people, because that's kind of what hobgoblins were about with their militaristic culture. But they have now focused on diplomacy and economic growth. My character, being an alchemist, was doing certain innovations that might be considered offensive.
Crimes against humanity?
A little bit. Maybe not humanity, but a little questionable. And when he brought this to the leadership, he was denied the opportunity to pursue his goals, and particularly a friend of his betrayed him to make sure he couldn't succeed. In a rash decision, he then killed the friend and had to flee Oprak. And along that journey, he had some sort of inspiration from something in space with astronomy and became somewhat obsessed with it, and went all the way to the Observatory Arcanus in Whitethrone. And for those who don't know what Whitethrone is, it's an interesting place that is home to one of the descendants of Baba Yaga, and it has a bunch of home to snow goblins, trolls, wargs, and all of that. And I kind of decided, thinking Vorg, probably doesn't want to go to the human settlement because still hobgoblins are not fully
Integrated?
integrated, yeah, is the best way to put it. People still might not trust them fully. Decided, well, there's an observatory up here. It's probably better than any alternative where I'd be prejudiced against, or I'd face prejudice.
Yeah.
And then eventually, I guess he got this invitation to the island, to this observatory.
Yeah, it's
and
a
of course
nice remote observatory in the middle of the Aslanti Islands that people don't
Beautiful.
ask too many questions, so it's a good place to get away from people following you.
Yeah,
Cool.
I probably then went down to New Thazalion and took a ship here. Something like that.
Have you ever read Black Tongue Thief? Because goblins
haven't.
in that sort of society, the goblins are like complete opposites of the order of people. So all of their buildings are at weird angles and make people sick just from looking at them. And they have like weird culture about just they hate order, and then they grab people and just eat them if they can get their hands on them. Are you that type of hobgoblin, or are you reasonable enough to have conversations?
No, I am definitely reasonable.
Okay.
I'm purely reasonable.
Can't see
and
how
rational.
you can ask the guy that kind of thing like that to his face.
I will say
James.
that I'm very, again, as I mentioned, driven, and I want to achieve my invention and my goal.
Your goal of
I want to gain the
spreading a plague that kills off all the humans,
No,
so
this
that
is
it
not a
becomes a
plague.
hobgoblin centric.
Someone's
If
been
you want, I
reading my
can tell you
diary.
what his idea is.
Yeah, tell me. I think it's cool to know what the goals of this
Well, so he had been
potentially evil hobgoblin.
researching mycology, like mushrooms and all of that,
Oh my God.
and found that some species and creatures had the ability to control minds using it. And he thought, if I can control these, let's look at all of our criminals, these more lesser creatures, like the bugbears and all of that. What if we could use this to control them for our economic growth or even for warfare?
Okay.
And
That's
then
pretty
along
cool.
the journey, he got inspiration from something. I'll leave it up to you whether it is like some dark deity from the abyss of space.
Well, I mean,
horror.
a major thing that happened in this world recently
the
was
Godfall.
the God Reign, whatever it is. I don't know about it.
Right, it was a
The
big
lore
deal.
of Pathfinder is too much for me to worry about.
But then he realized oh my god, these astral bodies have power. What if I can use this power to also infuse my alchemy to even enhance it further, which might be the breakthrough I need to condone this? Because my character's probably researched arcane and these sigils, occultism, and how it's been granting people power. And he thinks, oh, maybe I can infuse this with my alchemy as well.
Mason, do you have a question for Sean?
No.
You on the spot.
Good talk.
Sorry.
Okay. Mason, tell us about your character.
I'm playing Pierce Pangria. He's a type A kind of guy. He's a guard on an exchange program right now. He decided he's gonna check out this island. So he kissed his wife on the cheek and waved goodbye in his really, really high pants. And he's happy because he's on an island now where he doesn't have to wear a shirt, and he can just go around punching no-gooders. So
Is he
I'm gonna be
human?
he's a half elf.
Is it half human, half elf, or is it something else?
Could be anything. I think you can be
I don't really know
dwarf
where
and half elf.
I don't know
like
where
that.
Pierce's origin is, like his place of origin. I don't know, Vorg sounded like he had a cool place. The idea of Pierce being from somewhere like snowy would be kind of cool. So
Snowy. Like there's places that are
Nordic?
snowy. But your guy's probably a little civilized, I imagine. So
yeah,
actually, like, New Thassilon would probably be okay. It's a little snowy and it's right back near the Kodar Mountains.
what's the kind of Fae people like there? What do you think my parents would be?
It's human dominant. I'm pretty sure. I need to
Like everywhere, am I right? Come on.
That's not
Pretty
true.
much, yeah.
My place
in
is
the
purely
in the
orc.
APs.
And yeah, okay, yeah. It's also an arcane meritocracy. But it is mostly human. I'm gonna show you a picture of the art, and that'll probably give you a
Yeah, because for the reference,
good idea as to why I brought it up.
This is my second Pathfinder game ever.
Like,
yeah, that looks like
that's the theme of the place.
Yeah, I could picture Pierce coming from there, causing some resentment from his family, going away to somewhere that's probably a little nicer. But he doesn't know that. But he's the
We're on
breadwinner.
the same boat, maybe.
Great. Yeah, you got to provide, you know?
Half human then? Half human, half elf?
Yeah, he's going to be a suck up to whatever government is in place. I didn't get time to read the module. I know that all the names are here and that there's going to be like a very important woman that we're supposed to.
There is a governess. Her name is Romy, I believe is how you pronounce it. Is that correct?
No, Romy is a vendor who
Romy is the vendor.
Aslanti runes.
Got that mixed up.
But is that going to determine your race? I just want to know if you're half human. I didn't mean to get us sidetracked.
No. Sorry, I'm half human. I was just adding some extra detail here.
Okay. And what's your class? What's Pierce do?
I'm a monk. Very much like not flavored that way. I'm just hitting stuff really hard, and I'm pretty. I got that pugilist stance where my arms kind of going out in a circle.
Queensberry rules stance.
Yeah. Old timey curly mustache.
Yeah.
So I will say something pretty funny, is that there's also quite a few giants in Thassilon.
Well, you could be half giant. You don't know.
I could
be average out to like a normal sized guy. You know, an elf and a giant.
Yeah.
You want to be a large character? I won't prevent it, but it will make dungeon delving a little difficult.
No, I don't want to be a large character. But I do want my father to have left as a child, and we're not sure what he was. But mom won't
hate that
say.
you're right.
So it could be a giant, because that would be quite embarrassing for her.
So the mom is for sure an elf, though.
Yeah.
All right. Any other info from Pierce?
I got a question for Pierce.
Right.
Monks are typically like devoted to something, either some ideal or a god. Usually it's religious, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. What is Pierce's devotion?
Well, like I was saying, monk is pretty much. I'm zapping a lot of the flavor out of it here, and just sort of yoinking the mechanics. He's purely physical.
Okay, so he's more like
if he is devoted,
in
he's
body.
devoted to whatever local governing body is nearby,
Okay, yeah, you could
and
be like
giving him a
undevoted to the
steady
government
wage.
order. Yeah.
Do you have kids?
Yeah, I got a kid. He's like 20 something.
Well, empty nester.
Your guy is a bit old then.
Yeah. 45.
We're apparently just throwing our
Started
manners out
early.
the window. Okay.
45. That's not starting early. Starting early would be like 35.
I don't know.
Well,
He's already got a kid.
45 years old. I've
He's
been guarding these streets for 20 years. And I've not done a single thing, but I've been paid.
Well, he's a half elf. That's another thing to remember. Elves age differently.
They live forever, brother.
Like their adulthood doesn't start until they're like in their
They do not live
80s
forever.
or hundreds. All right. Well, we've got all 5 characters introduced, and we will see you in episode 1.